I guess how did it feel getting, first start of the year, and I guess how do you think it went for you?
It was really fun. I've been waiting, obviously, for that to come, and I just tried to make the most of it, really. I thought it went pretty well. I felt, actually, even though it was like my first game of the year, I felt a lot more comfortable than last year and a lot more confident. And it felt great just to be out there.
I know you guys still want to get a little more consistent on offense, but there were some, pretty big holes for Trey in that game. Where, did you feel like the run game, I guess, was the strength of that game, or where did those holes come from?
I thought we started to figure things out. Not exactly at first, but we just had power fit up really well for us, and KJ moved some down people and allowed me just to fit up on linebackers. So, I thought it went pretty well, and that you could see some glimpses of stuff that we did last year that really worked for us.
I guess when KJ did go out, how do you think Jason did while he was in there?
I thought he did good. He wasn't. It really comes out of nowhere when your time's called. And so, I was really proud of him for what he did. We talked about how it would be really fun for us to play together since we came here, and so it was great to get to do that. So I guess it's obviously not great for KJ.
Right.
We're really sad about that, but hopefully the best comes of that.
When you're out there and if you're at left guard, can you tell what the right guard's doing? Is it too far away? Is it how much can you even tell how well Jason's playing?
You can figure out a lot of stuff. Just based on if you're pulling. The way that your pull goes is dictated by how they move the down guard and stuff like that. So you can tell pretty much how the center and the other guard are doing from where I'm at.
Is it kind of cool when you look and you guys are out there and it's you and Jace who was playing his first snaps and Logan obviously a freshman at center?
No, I thought that was kind of cool. I actually said that before we went out there for I think the last drive of regulation. I was like, we have a bunch of just kids out here that are playing it right now. We're doing a great job. So, just keep it up. It was a junior, a sophomore, and then three freshmen. So,
I know Jace has had some tough times with the concussion last year and then the knee injury this year. Was it nice to see him finally get to play snaps?
It was. I think it had been kind of hard on him just to not be able to play. He'd been waiting for his time. So I think it was really good for him to get out there.
I guess what are maybe the challenges? I know you missed a little bit of time with illness and whatever. When you're not able to get out there, especially when he was a freshman, is it just tough to pick up the offense when that happens?
You lose your rhythm, and because you get in the vibe just going every day to practice, learning what you're gonna learn, and just missing a day can really throw you off. So, I think anytime you miss any kind of time, you lose. Just physical ability based on injury or sickness, and then mentally you got to get it back to from when you missed time.
Obviously, last year you played next to a guy who's in the NFL right now. I guess when you're playing next to Logan, what were your impressions of playing with him in an actual game?
I thought he did a great job actually. There was a few times on Pass Pro that I kind of went too far. And it was stuff that Chase had to correct me on last year, and I thought Logan handled it this year, so that was really cool to see. And I thought he did a pretty good job all night.
What's it do for an offensive line's confidence when you see Trey get runs like that for 60 yards?
It's the best feeling whenever you get on a guy and you can see the running back just running scot-free. It's a great feeling, huge confidence booster, and as an offense we needed that.
I know Jay said last week he knew that Caden's knee had been bugging him, so he kind of just approached it like he would be starting or maybe going in. Is that kind of what your situation is this week with Ryan kind of being up in the air a little bit?
I don't know exactly how that's going to work yet. I would assume I might play right guard. I don't know yet, so I'll find that out really soon.
Gotcha. And you were practicing it all today, right?
Yeah, so it's not really a huge deal where I play at.
Gotcha. So if Ryan came back but KJ was out, then you'd be at right guard, do you think?
I would assume, yeah. I couldn't tell you that for sure.
Gotcha. Is that balance tricky at all, or do you think it makes you a better lineman?
I think it's made me better, yeah, because you learn more of how the offense is supposed to work. I mean, it's different just because you get used to seeing things on one side, but I think it's good for me just to learn that.
I asked Coach Fuchs this, and he said he didn't think so, but is there anything, or he wouldn't know if there was a difference, but is it different at all when you block for a guy like Trey, who's more of kind of a downhill runner, versus a guy like Milo, who maybe cuts a little bit more?
You never would notice. You have your own job to do, and it's just as simple as that. You have to do your jobs.
Cool. I guess when you see Trey run through there, does it remind you of Brian Hill at all, just the way he runs?
So actually, I think it was against Utah State or whenever Brian had a really long run when we were backed up towards where the athletic facility is, and we fit up a power just like that. And I remember actually it looked a lot like that. Yeah, it looked like Brian Hill running there.
I guess on the pass pro side, I know you guys really didn't throw a whole lot last game, but how do you think the pass protection has come along for you?
I thought it went pretty well. Like last year that was where I really struggled, was pass protection, and I think I've improved that a lot. So I could barely do a man-on-man block last year, and that's something that I have a lot more confidence and ability to do now. So.